global education systems operate like outdated software running a failing algorithm. There is a total absence of a feedback loop for real-world success. We force students into fragmented daily schedules, disrupting their ability to concentrate on any single topic. We judge the schools themselves using a bureaucratic accreditation process, a basic rubber stamp that ignores actual post-graduation results. And we pay teachers the same base salary whether their students go on to become CEOs or struggle to find entry-level jobs. A school's financial liability ends the moment a student graduates. Because the consequences disappear, the system lacks an internal mechanism to correct its own failures or optimize for the real economy. Imagine rewriting the educational code from scratch to create a self-optimizing system. We can construct a new core mechanic by mathematically tethering a school's survival and a teacher's paycheck to the lifelong economic success of their students. To achieve this, we will apply 3 distinct software patches to fix logistics, quality control, and educator incentives. Fixing these 3 interconnected bugs aligns educational outcomes with the requirements of human capital. The legacy schedule bug is obvious. Slicing a day into 45-minute subjects forces constant task switching. This fragmented architecture favors short-term memorization over cognitive mastery. The logistical patch is block teaching, moving away from daily slices to intensive sprints focused entirely on a single subject. The schedule operates in specific phases. Mondays and Tuesdays are reserved strictly for foundational core subjects like math and language. Wednesdays and Thursdays are pure block immersion. Students study only biology, then only chemistry, combining their labs, theory, and practical application into one sustained effort. Fridays are dedicated to integrative teaching. We mix age groups so older students mentor younger ones, encouraging cross-disciplinary debate and collaboration. Block teaching aligns classroom logistics with how the human brain actually learns, creating the cognitive space for the rest of the system to function. Traditional accreditation acts as a binary pass-fail permit. Once a school secures it, the institution faces little pressure to improve. We abolish accreditation entirely. In its place, we install a dynamic ranking system, where every new program starts at the absolute bottom of a live leaderboard. 50% of a school's total score is determined by the hard data of its graduates' average income. The remaining 50% is calculated through teacher competence, facility quality, and direct industry collaboration. This creates real systemic stakes. To secure any job in the state apparatus, a candidate must graduate from a program ranked in the top 50%. For top-level government positions, the threshold is higher. Candidates must graduate from the top 2% of ranked programs. Dynamic ranking replaces bureaucratic protection with a competitive framework based on the economic value provided to society. The ultimate legacy bug remains in the classroom. Teachers are insulated from the long-term application of the skills they teach. To fix this, we introduce the alumni feedback loop, an algorithm where a teacher's salary is tied to the average salaries of the students who graduated from their program. Schools must maintain comprehensive alumni databases to track postgraduate income streams over a full decade. This chart details the time-weighted algorithm calculating the teacher's bonus over a 10-year curve. The first 2 years are ignored, filtering out entry-level noise. The weight peaks at 30% in year 5, maximum measurable impact, then tapers down to year 10. There is a potential vulnerability here. Teachers might artificially inflate grades, giving everyone A's to boost their own statistical output. We apply a mathematical countermeasure. A teacher's bonus equals the graduate salary multiplied by the student's average grade, divided by the sum of all average grades. This means students assigned the highest grades have the most weighted impact on the teacher's bonus. Teachers are financially penalized for inaccurate grades. They are incentivized to grade accurately while pushing their best students to their full potential. Another demographic risk emerges. Teachers might prefer wealthy neighborhoods where students have built-in advantages. The socioeconomic multiplier solves this. The funding formula evaluates the alumni's future salary against the salary of their parents. Teachers who elevate students from impoverished backgrounds into high-income brackets receive algorithmic multipliers to their payout. The alumni feedback loop forces educators to become financial stakeholders in their students' economic mobility. These 3 system updates function as a unified, closed-loop ecosystem. Block teaching provides the logistical time and cognitive focus necessary to achieve mastery. Dynamic ranking creates institutional accountability based on real-world results. The feedback loop aligns the daily motivation of the teacher with the economic success of the student. This combined architecture addresses the historical misalignment between economic needs and classroom instruction. Under this algorithmic model, education functions as a data-driven investment in human capital. For the first time, the financial interests of the student, the teacher, the institution, and the economy point in the same direction. Traditional reforms fail because they try to change the curriculum without changing the underlying math of the system. Closing the algorithmic loop creates a mathematical incentive for a student's success long after they leave the classroom.